The address is 1265 Lombardi Avenue. The place is known as Titletown. Welcome inside legendary Lambeau Field in Green Bay, Wisconsin. On the return, here's Jaden Reed. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. Now the first carry of the game for Josh Jacobs. 3. It was Zach Sealer in on the tackle. Second and 7. Out of the shotgun, it's Love. That'll be caught. It's Josh Jacobs. And they'll work this close to a first down, maybe just a tad short.
There's a lot of ways to get the ball in the hands of your running backs, and it's not always by just handing it to them. In this case, it's a simple check down, picks up a good gain, brings up third down.
3 plays in and a test. It's 3rd and 2. That is Musgrave, the man in motion. We'll try to run it here with Jacobs. Call it a gain of 13. First down, Packers.
Over the last couple years, Mike, we've seen the trend in the NFL is that third down has really become a passing down, but not here. Not for this team. They keep the ball on the ground. They're able to pick up a big gain. Fresh set of downs.
They'll stay on the ground with Jacobs. 12 more yards from him there, and another first down.
Starting to see it back right now, Mike, that's finding his way with this defense. Back-to-back big gains. Have to see, do they just continue to ride the hot hand, or do they start putting the ball in the air?
Now a 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Once again, it's Jacobs. They converge on him quickly. He'll only get a couple. Plays made on defense by Jordan Brooks. They'll come up on a 2nd down and 8. In motion, Reed. They'll run with Jacobs. And the defense all over this one. They knock him down, it'll go down as a loss of 2.
This is what every defense in the league is shooting for, Mike. Negative plays. That's how you kill drives. Force teams to play from behind the sticks. Great job here, taking them down for a loss.
From the gun, on 3rd down, it's Love. Little short pass here, caught by his tight end. And a good job here defensively. They did not let him get away. He's well short of the first down marker.
I think this is one of those plays that when the ball carrier watches this back in the film room tomorrow, he's going to be a little frustrated with himself. If he could just have made that one guy miss, he picks up the first down. Instead, he gets brought down short of the sticks, and now they got a 4th down decision to make.
And he will have that first down. Taking a chance here early in the game, but they convert on 4th down.
One of the easiest ways to negate these really good pass rushes in the NFL, Mike, is just to simply get the ball out of the quarterback's hand as fast as possible. And sometimes it's by design, sometimes it's based on need. But really nice job there by the quarterback, getting into the hands of his receiver and then see what he can do after the catch.
And a nice run there. He'll be stopped just shy of a first down. A pickup of 9.
Really nice job by the interior of this offensive line. It typically just takes one guy to distort the defense to give the back enough room to operate. And that's exactly what they did here, and it led to a big gain.
Throwing on 2nd down, Love. He's got it at about the 8. And he'll take it on in. Christian Watson, touchdown, Green Bay. A terrific way to start this one. Not only a touchdown, but a nice long march down the field. Makes it a long walk back to the bench for the defense.
Mike, that's about as good as you can imagine starting a game offensively. To be able to sustain that many plays and be able to cap it off with a touchdown, that is a dream start for this offense.
Seven 0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air. On the return, Malik Washington. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. Set to go now on 1st and 10. They'll motion the tight end Smith. Now the former Texas A&M Aggie, here's Devon Achane. And a good job following his blockers, a gain of 7. It'll be 2nd down. Hill brought in motion. Tua. Throw to the right flat. It is caught. And it'll be out of bounds. It's a gain of 4, and that gains them another 1st down.
So you come back out here after watching the opposing team score first, and what you want to do is you got to establish a little early rhythm and get the drive started. Get a little positive energy into that huddle, and what hopefully starts out good ends with you being able to get some points of your own.
So after 1, it's the Packers on top. And we're back. Lambeau Field in just a moment. So from the 39, they come up on 1st and 10. A play fake. Now Tua to throw. Open man downfield, Tyreek Hill. And they'll have it across midfield down at the opposing 46-yard line.
Great pre-snap recognition here by the quarterback. He looks outside and sees man coverage, and he knows exactly where he's going to go with the ball. Now it's up to the receiver to create separation at the top of the route. Ball's on time, great placement, nice big pickup.
Tua going to give it to Achane. Not much there, maybe a yard. Here's a 2nd and 9. They'll stay on the ground with Achane. Powerful running there, stiff-arming his way for a gain of 6.
This just shows why you can't count on just one guy to take him down. He's a powerful enough runner. You gotta have guys coming in support when that first hit is made. It takes a team effort to stop him, especially once he gets going.
Tua now on 3rd down. And it looks like he's going to have the 1st down. Nothing fancy there. Short completion, but it yields a fresh set of downs.
This is a great example of where just having situational awareness is so critical in the huddle. When every one of those receivers, Mike, breaks the huddle and go line up, they've got to know where that 1st down marker is. If your route calls, get by it, secure the catch, and bring up a fresh set of downs.
He'll go right back to Smith. They hook up again. And he's close to another 1st down as he's brought down just shy of the marker.
And this is where the versatility of the tight end position really starts coming into play. Not only do they have to line up with their hand on the ground, but they can occasionally split out in the slot. And man, they're too fast for linebackers, and a lot of times they're too big for defensive backs.
Out of the pistol, here's Tua. This throw right side is caught by Hill. And he's going to be run out after a gain of about 6, but that'll be good enough for a first down.
Really nice job here by the quarterback, understanding what did he need to pick up a fresh set of downs. In this case, that underneath drag route was all it took. Get the ball into the hands of your receiver, pick up a first down.
On 1st and 10, it's Achane. And he surges forward for a gain of about 5. From the gun, here's Tua. That one incomplete. They can't hook up there. And that incompletion takes us to the 2-minute warning.
You can just see the reaction on the sideline. This defense thought they had themselves a critical stop. The mantra down here for all defensive coordinators, Mike, is takeaways, field goals. That's what you're trying to do, and man, they were this close to coming away with a huge takeaway.
That's taken in by Achane. And a good short tackle right there. It stops him a good distance short of the marker. It sets up 4th down. In motion, it's Waddle. They'll try it now with Achane. And he's not going to get there. Coming up a couple of yards short. This is going to be a turnover on downs. The Packers offense ready now for their second drive. This will begin at their own 13-yard line. So work to do starting with this 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Love. He bought all the time he could, but he's going to be taken down as he couldn't get a throwaway.
It's first down. You got to get the ball out of your hands. I understand trying to take a shot. I love it on early downs. But once it's not there and that protection starts to break down, it's either check down or throwaway. You don't want to be in 2nd and long.
A 2nd down throw for Love. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down.
So as halftime looms, Mike, they have to find a way to capitalize on this drive right here and make sure they end the half with some sort of points. Now, that incompletion, not ideal, but at the very least, it stops the clock. Catch your breath, get back in the huddle, and this next play, it's got to be a gotta-have-it best play call.
That's well done as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13.
There's a combination of footwork and vision, his ability to kind of weave through traffic and understand where the holes were. It's a really nice job working through some bodies and picking up a big gain.
On 1st down, it's Love. This one complete. Right side, it's Watson. That's timeout for Green Bay. It'll be their 2nd. As the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go until halftime. Couple of first downs already on this drive, and they'll go 1st down from the 43. To throw is Love. Off he goes. Packers going to use their final timeout now as they stop it with 13 seconds to play in this opening half. From the 39, here's a 1st and 10. Love to throw. That complete to Jacobs.
Great example of first down efficiency. You don't always have to go for the big play, but put yourself in a friendly second down. Now you have equal opportunity to both run and pass.
Brandon McManus and the field goal unit come on. This is going to be a 51-yard attempt. McManus's kick is good. And the Packers going to tack on 3 more, extending the lead here late in the first half.
And that's a really nice boost here before the break. I mean, you work the clock well, you're able to steal some points. The biggest thing is you're able to build a little momentum now going into the locker room at halftime.
The clock showing 5 seconds remaining in this half as the kick's away. A couple of yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he'll bring it out to the 22-yard line. That's where the offense will take the field. The Dolphins offense going to take over just before the half. And nothing doing from the offense just yet. Down 10-0 as they come up with 1st and 10. And they'll elect not to run another play. Instead, just take a knee and take this on into the locker room. Halftime now at Lambeau, and the Packers are on top. As we'll get you down to Orlando now. That's where the coach is, Jonathan Coachman, and our EA Sports halftime report. And he's brought down right at the 25-yard line. The Dolphins offense ready to get going again. They'll have it first in this 3rd quarter. The deficit is at 10, so an important drive forthcoming. Getting started with 1st and 10. Back to throw is Tua. And he finds Tyreek. After the catch, he gets that forward for a gain of 9.
The best quarterbacks, Mike, they have an internal clock in their head. How does my protection match up with the rush and the route concept I'm trying to attack downfield? In this case, he's looking downfield, realizes quickly this ball's got to come out, checks it down to his underneath drag, picks up what he can.
In motion, it's Waddle. And they'll whistle him down, but not before he picks up a 1st down after a gain of 7. They put Smythe in motion. On the handoff, this is Achane. And he'll manage to get this ahead for a pickup of 5. They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. Now a run for the first time for the veteran Raheem Mostert. And he's going to be bottled up quickly after a game of about 1. The veteran Kenny Clark in on the stop. Here's a 3rd down and 4. A shotgun snap for Tua. He gets that to his tight end, Smith. And the defense can't come up with a stop there. Gain of 7 and a 1st down.
He's in a really nice rhythm here on 3rd down. He appears very comfortable operating out of the gun, and he's able to find his man near the sideline, and he's able to extend this drive.
A run up the middle with Achane. And that'll be good for about a half dozen. It'll set up 2nd down. In motion, it's Waddle. Here comes the jet sweep. They'll get 19 out of that play. First down, Miami.
He had plenty of juice coming across to get the ball, Mike, but he hit a whole new gear after he secured it and began getting vertical. By comparison, it looked like a lot of the defenders who had a shot at him were a little flat-footed and ended up getting burned for a big game.
On first down, Tagovailoa. Oh, he's going to be bottled up and taken down. They got him.
And now we're seeing the game kind of go back and forth. Each team trading blows, trying to establish control over the other. Nice chunk play on the previous play. The defense responds back with a sack, and we'll see which team can establish a little bit more of this control as the game unfolds.
Out of the gun, Tagovailoa. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing third down.
It's rare to see an offense that finds themselves trailing and say, well, their quarterback's been actually one of their biggest bright spots. Usually that doesn't go hand in hand, so it's a little surprising to see him miss a throw like that on a day where he's completed passes at a highly efficient rate.
To the outside, he's got Smith. And he'll gain some yardage here, but that is not nearly enough for the first down. So it's going to bring up fourth down.
Outbreaking routes, Mike, especially outside of the numbers, everything is about the timing. If you're late with the throw, you're going to be watching that defensive back take that thing the other way for 6.
Sanders' kick is good. And the Dolphins are on the board. It's now 10-3.
And I can tell you firsthand, Mike, when you find yourself trailing in a game, you don't feel very good about coming away with field goals. But in this case, it does get them a little bit closer and cut into this deficit.
So Sanders back out after making the field goal. He sends this one away. For the return, it's Keyshawn Nixon. Across the 20, they'll mark him down before the 25-yard line. And that's where the offense will take over. The Packers offense getting ready for their opening possession of this second half. They lead by a touchdown as this drive begins with 1st and 10. Love. A throw on the move is caught. And he'll be taken down up at the 40-yard line.
You can see this connection is just starting really to pick up. They're seeing the game through the same set of eyes, and that is the job of the receiver. What is my quarterback expecting from me? Where does he want me? Be there on time, and it leads to big gains like this.
On 1st and 10, here's Love. And he's going to run out of time. They get to him and bring him down.
It's a 10-yard loss. Brings up 2nd and 20 at the 31-yard line.
So, points at a premium. Defensive battle so far as we are through 3. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. Here's a handoff to Jacobs. Third and long. Out of the shotgun, it's Love. Into space at the 45. He's going to be brought down very close to that line to gain. They're going to mark him just a bit short. And now it's 4th down.
The drag route. We used to say this is day one install. Every single offense in the NFL has this sort of route, especially for the tight end position. And depending on the speed and the run after catch ability of the tight end, sometimes it can lead to some of the biggest gains.
That's going to be out of bounds, no return. And the drive's going to start from just inside the 20-yard line. Out comes Miami and the offense to get started on their next drive. They trail here by a touchdown as this drive will start with a first down. To throw is Tua. To the outside, that's caught by Hill. That's a nice pickup on a first down throw. It's a gain of 8.
Defense does a nice job here initially using zone coverage to take away the middle of the field. That's the most valuable real estate in football. Quarterback gets off his first read, sees some openings to the sideline, and him and his receiver are able to connect.
Right back to Hill. He's got it again. And he'll be taken down all the way up past the 45.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late.
That'll be batted away. Incomplete. Coverage very strong defensively. It's second down.
I can't exactly put my finger on it, but it just seems like this entire game, like this passing game and this quarterback specifically, they've just been off. And whether it's missing these big shots downfield like he did there or just simple underneath layups, there's just something about him today that doesn't look right. And I think it's a big part of the reason they find themselves trailing here in the fourth quarter.
And he's going to slide to a stop and avoid the contact. But since he started there, he's still shy of the first down.
Take a look at his eyes. You can see the quarterback clearly going through all of his progressions, and he's quick to realize there's nowhere to go with this ball. He makes the right decision and gets out of there, picks up some good yardage, and gets down on the ground.
Tua going to throw here on 3rd and 1. He will not be able to get to the edge. They shut him down. Taken down behind the line. And it's 4th down.
Anytime it's 3rd and short, you better account for the running back out of the backfield. And that's exactly what they do here. Great job by the defense, taking him down for a loss. Brings up 4th down.
And we will not have a return here. This one angled out of bounds. The Packers offense ready to get back at it. They'll begin with 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground with Jacobs. And a nice run. Get him about 9. It'll bring up 2nd down. On the handoff, this is Jacobs. And he's going to be taken down, and that will take us to the 2-minute warning. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. Here's Jacobs. He'll work his way ahead for a gain of about 4. Whistles here and a timeout. Defense going to take this one with 1:51 to go. Here's 2nd and 6. They'll run it straight ahead with Jacobs. And it'll be a pickup of 3. So 3rd down forthcoming. They'll drop to throw. He's got a man. That's Watson. He's going to have the 1st down. So they convert on 3rd down with a pickup of 9.
Nothing a quarterback loves more, Mike, than being able to pick up a 1st down without being forced to push the ball downfield and force it past the line to gain. He settles for the underneath check down. He's confident that his receiver is going to pick up the rest after the catch.